find it hard to get motivation for doing a bit of drawing. It's been a while. Sort of getting me out of that creative rut. I saw a couple of these examples and stuff on YouTube. They've got a name, Zentangles, I think. But I don't know. Even something as simple as that, where you can just turn your brain off, I couldn't really relax. So I switched over to this thing, which is just, sort of like a doodle pattern, sort of like a basket pattern. I've seen a lot of people do this design. It's pretty good as just filler. So yeah, that was sort of a nice meditative way of turning my brain off, not having to worry about what lines I'm doing, even though I ended up like taking it more seriously than I should. As you can see, I've got my paper out there to avoid smudges and stuff. I'm using the Narwhal Peter pen again. It's really good. Again, I always say this, but I've got nothing to compare it to. But I've been having a lot of fun with it. It seems to be, even though I've got quite a lot of other pens, it's the one I reach for when I want to feel inspired. Even though it can't really do super fine lines and it can't lay down loads of colour. I don't know, it seems, whatever it's doing it well. But yeah, the only thing is just the fucking smudges. I think I figured out what it is. It's the oh, I messed up here, that really annoyed me. I tried going for a different pattern, then forgot which direction I was supposed to be going. I think what's happened is like just the way the pen is and what ink I'm using, it's sort of laying down the ink in, which is getting sort of absorbed into the paper, but then there's like a layer on top of the ink or something that's sort of like powdery, because I think it does dry pretty quick. I don't know, there's just a bit of residue, but I'm working on it, as you can see in this sort of picture I'm doing now. Not really any smudges, there's a couple here and there when I was being careless, but I think I've got it under control. So then I finally moved on to actually drawing a piece when I got warmed up a bit. And I was trying to go for a more sketchy approach. I was trying to do more straight lines, but well, you can see there within the first 10 minutes, if that, I sort of went back into my old ways. Sort of started doing curves and stuff. That little thing I did on the right there started off as a cool like bulldozer thing, but then I added like the weird sloppy bit at the end and made it just look like a big turd. So that's sort of an example of where restraint should have been used. Yeah, because it could look kind of cool and had a lot of balance to it, but I don't think the end product, it came out okay. Yeah, I was trying not to sort of fall into old habits and just put a load of curvy tentacles and stuff everywhere, because I've done like 5 drawings in the space of a year. So I don't really think I can say I'm overusing any techniques too much, but I just wanted to try things different, sort of nip it in the bud before I just end up sort of creating derivative works over people, or I don't know why I'm justifying it. I just wanted to try new things. That's a good enough reason as any. And after 3 sort of drawings, I finally managed to actually go about doing one that I was happy with. I messed up the circles here in this bit. Like I said, I was trying to be more sketchy and have fun with it. The whole point of today was just sort of turn my brain off, not worry about stuff too much. But yeah, those circles messed up, but it ended up turning into like a cool barbed wire thing, so it all worked out. I've not got the piece in front of me, I'm just sort of watching the screen, so I can't see all the details, but I was pretty happy with sort of how stuff looked. And I think the 2 pieces I've done so far, I've enjoyed the most is where I've just sort of been a lot more carefree and not really thinking about it. I've started doing like these cheeky little borders on at the end of the work as well. It just sort of makes it nice. It's like putting anything in a frame, really. Just makes it look good. But yeah, that's that piece. Hopefully I'll be doing a couple more recordings. Hopefully aim for like 1 a week and just do drawings on the regular. Anyway, who cares? Have a good day. Bye.